here. Take it in your hand and throw it out. Woo! All right, so now we have a judgment-free zone. Which sure makes it a lot easier to have fun, but guess what else it does? It creates a place of infinite possibility. You see, because when we let go of the judgments of what a drum circle is, right? A drum circle can be what it has been for thousands of years, the energetic manipulation to actually even do things like change the weather. And I hope to share with you the principles of that as we drum together. Now, I brought a lot of really interesting instruments with me. This one right here comes to us all the way from the people of Mexico. Deep down in Mexico, there's a very technologically advanced Native American tribe called the Mayans. And the Mayans were so technologically advanced that they had a calendar that did not require a leap year and was on a 400-year cycle. Does anybody know when that 400-year cycle ended? 2012, December 21st, 2012, which means every person in this circle has lived through a 400-year cycle of humanity's evolution, which makes us pretty awesome. Now I'm going to play this for you in a good way with love and gratitude in my heart, and I hope that you get to experience something from it. So if you could do this, if you could just put your feet on the ground for a moment, feel the earth underneath you, remind yourself in this moment that you're supported, and let's all take a deep breath in, gentle sigh. Now I'm going to play for everybody without stopping the music to take a breath. So if I turn red, don't worry about it, it's all part of the act. But if I turn purple, get concerned, okay? If you see my knees wobble, watch out. Now if you place your hands on the drum, hopefully it'll help me to illustrate something for you. Pull it in closely to you. Between your feet is the best. And listen to the beautiful sounds of the hom-tom. Did that all with one breath. Now, how many of you experienced something as I played for you, huh? Yeah, well, what you experienced was the power of vibration. Vibration is the most powerful creative force in our universe. All music is vibration. My voice is vibration. Even light itself is vibration. Now, that's important to know because when we make music together, we create the same stuff light is made of. And that makes us pretty awesome. Now, I'm going to share with you some sounds on the drum. And when I get done sharing with you these sounds, you may want to leave your job and go join a rock and roll band. So put your hands on your drum First sound we're going to learn is this one right here. Make a circle with your hands or your sticks. You can use your sticks too. I like to call this one the wind sound. Sounds like wind, sounds like water. Reminds me of beautiful Waimea Bay in Hawaii. If you have never been to Hawaii, sell something and go. You'll not be disappointed. Second sound is in the middle of the drum, like you're bouncing a basketball. Good job. Now we like to call this one the heartbeat sound. Reminds us of the very first drum we all hear, which is the sound of our mama's heartbeat. Many indigenous communities around the world say that the drum is the heartbeat of the planet, reconnecting us to Mother Earth, the source of everything we need. So this is the heartbeat sound. We have people dancing, babies dancing already. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next sound is close to your body. I like to call it the tap sound. Sounds like this. There we go. You just graduated the drum lesson with an A+.
First A+ ever.
Nice. You know everything you need to know about drumming for what we're going to do today. Now I do need to go over the 3 important side effects of drumming with everyone. You see, if you go to the doctor and that doctor gives you a medicine, a good doctor will always go over the side effects of whatever they prescribe you. If they don't, you should ask. Now today you have been visited by the drum doctor, and I'm prescribing everybody drums. So the first side effect of drumming is really important because this can lead you to a full case of rhythmitis. Watch out, it's contagious. The first side effect of drumming is smiling. The second side effect is laughter. And before you know it, you got sore hands. So please be mindful of your hand safety. If you have rings on, bracelets, expensive watches, and jewelry, be careful not to hit that on the drum because you could hurt yourself, damage the drum, or damage the jewelry. In fact, for all of your safety and my benefit, I think it would be best if you took off your expensive watches and jewelry and handed them to me for safety. Now, of course, I don't want your jewelry, but I do want something for our group, and that's for everybody to feel better. How many of you would like to feel better today? All right, put your hand on your heart, and I want you to repeat after me. Say, body.
Body.
I give you.
I give you
Permission.
permission
To have fun.
to have fun,
To enjoy myself.
to enjoy myself,
To be a friend.
to be a friend,
And to make new friends.
and to make new friends.
You know the #1 medicine in our lives? Does anybody know it? Love, laughter. That's really great, but I'm looking for something a little bit more pragmatic.
Friendship.
The #1 medicine in your life is your breath. Because without it, you don't get to love, you don't get to laugh, and you definitely don't get to be around for very long. So we're going to tap into this medicine today in a collective experience. And what I would like you to do is just be mindful of the surroundings and how they are affected by our breath. Sometimes when we're in this space outside especially, the birds will begin to sing, different things will happen when a group of powerful people like this begins to breathe together. So I'm going to share with you a very simple exercise in breathing. So I want you to rest your hands gently in your lap. Relax the body, let the shoulders fall. Softly close the eyes. I would like you to imagine with me that your connection to the earth is like the roots of the tree planted by the streams of water. We are the integration of those roots, woven together collectively as a community. The roots of the tree are tapped into source, and the source is within us. I want you to take a deep breath into source, breathing in your nose, filling your belly, and releasing out your mouth. Deep breath in. And release. Like the tree by the water, our human experience is filled with opportunities of letting go. The tree by the water allows for the leaves to fall to the ground that no longer serve the tree. Allows for the branches to fall to the ground that no longer serve the tree. On this next exhale, I want you to let go of anything in your life that no longer serves you. Feeling the earth and connecting to source. Take a deep breath in. Gentle sigh. And a smile. Softly open the eyes. Thank you for taking those simple 2 breaths together. Everything seems a little clearer now. Remember, the breath is always with you, always here. Very powerful medicine. The number 1 medicine in your life is your breath. The number 2 medicine is water. The number 3 is food. And the number 4 is the medications or supplements you're taking. When you join with those 4 medicines with mindfulness, you increase your successful living. I want to encourage you tomorrow morning to wake up with a glass of water and to tell that water that you love the water, that you love it, and that you want it to heal you. You want it to transform you. You want it to bring you into relationship with it. I want to encourage you, like your ancestors encouraged you, to say a prayer for your food. Even if it is just simply joining with the food in a thoughtful practice, to say, this food will heal me. Those of you that are on antidepressants and anxiety medication. Also some other medications too. I want you to encourage yourself to hold that medication in your hand and tell it that it will heal you. 3 out of 10 people are healed with a sugar pill. If you are not utilizing your mindfulness with your medication, you are flushing $3 out of every 10 down the toilet. 3 out of 10 people also receive the side effects from a sugar pill when they are told that those side effects will happen. There is a direct connection to mindfulness and successful living. Increasing your successful living is about increasing your mindfulness. Be present with yourself. You deserve it. Love yourself. You deserve it. Be gentle with yourself. Think good thoughts. It's important. It is a practice. And every day we grow a little better at it. So I share that much with you because I care about you. And it's said that when we sit in circle together, we become a family. So it's important to realize that we're a family now. Now I was hoping somebody could start us off by hitting the drum to make some music. Who would like to start us off by hitting the drum? Don't touch my hands. Find your own rhythm. Close your eyes and get light. Play. Just begin to let yourself feel again. Feel the sacredness of the music. Experience. There we go. fingers. Shake to the left. Shake them to the right. Shake them up high.
those drums,
Shake them down low. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yeah! It's good to do the hokey pokey, huh? You know, me myself, I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. Oh, you know, and it's just light, you know, it just helps us, you know, dancing, right? It's so powerful.
Good to bang the drum, too.
It is very.
Good medicine, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had that interaction. You know what I thought was really great is we were really going for it. You know, I looked over at some of you. You had your drummer faces on. You were doing it. A couple of you were in your Stevie Wonder. It was fantastic. You know, but did you notice that nobody said 1, 2, 3, stop?
No.
But we ended like a real band. And do you want to know why we ended together? Because I played my drum with purpose. One person's purpose changed everyone's life. I didn't have to say 1, 2, 3, stop. I played it and you felt it. Because inside of you is a genetic memory of a time when your ancestors sat around and played the drum and communicated, maybe with the air, the water, the fire, the earth, like that. You see, because our collective ancestral history, this is a part of the medicine, right here. And it's still there inside of us. We still feel it. You know, there are 5 intimate things in life, right? That we can do with a human being, I feel. We can do a lot of intimate things, but of course the first is making love. The second is prayer. The third is music. The fourth is dance. And the fifth is eating food together. Now, when you have all 5 of those in a relationship, that is a very valuable relationship. And I would like us to experience at least a few of those. We've already eaten food together. We've made music together. Maybe we could dance together. But before we do that, I want us to do this, okay? You see what the power of intention, what intentional drumming will do, right? One person changed the lives of 20 people. Now, what do you think would happen if we all shared from our heart with the drum? Maybe we could make a difference in our community. I want to believe we could make a difference in the world. So I would like us to go around the circle and each share a 1 or 2 word intention that we can collectively play on the drum. So my intention, the word that came to me as soon as I touched my heart, and I think this is for someone here, is survival. That's my word. So I'm going to go to the left.
Relief. Forgiveness.
Openness.
Listen. Love. First thing that came to my mind.
Thank you.
Light.
Thank you.
Peace.
No,
right
that,
there.
that's what I was going to say.
Well, peace. You and I, peace.
We're both, yeah, because that's the first thing I thought.
Yes, peace. You know, you share it and you fortify the architecture of that. So Source, put that in your heart to share twice the same. Thank you.
Healing.
Beautiful.
I had peace too.
Wow.
Peace, yes.
Being kind.
Beautiful.
Caring. Assent.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Hope. Hope.
Oh,
Wow.
learning. Thank you.
Acceptance.
Beautiful. Thank you. Presence. Such powerful words. I feel if we were to take the sum of those words, we could probably create a place of agreement. And I believe that love and gratitude can really sum up those words in a certain sense. So I was wondering if we could agree, because the place of agreement is the place of power, to play our drums with love and gratitudes in our heart. How many of you think we could all use a little bit more love, huh? How many of you think we could all use a little bit more gratitude? All right, I want you to reach up and grab love. Reach up and grab gratitude. Pull it down and put it in your heart. And now say it with me. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. One more time. Love and gratitude. Now hold your hand on your heart, and I want you to look around the circle. Look at everyone sharing in a moment of love and gratitude. Doesn't happen very often, does it? Temples, churches, synagogues, mosques, all over the world, people trying to make this happen. A simple space of love and gratitude. But yet we have created it today. You know, oftentimes we're standing in line at the grocery store, and what do? We look down at our phone to escape eye contact. We have this idea that technology is connecting us, but ultimately it's an escape from this human experience of really connecting with each other's eyes. There's some power in that. My grandmother was one who had the soft gaze and the gentle smile for people. And you know what she used to say, the old people say? He was such a good man, she was such a good person. They'd give you the shirt off their back. That was what the standard was in this country, of what a good person was. They give you the shirt off their back. Somehow today we've gotten to this idea that it's those people that have made $1 million off of tech stuff, billions of dollars, that they're somehow these spiritual gurus or something. But yet the standard that built this nation was giving. Giving to one another. We give to each other in this experience of Eric's house by looking each other in the eyes, by hugging one another, by sharing a smile with each other. We give to one another through the gentleness of love and gratitude, being grateful to share with one another, to build community with one another, to be there for each other. My grandmother said when she was a little girl, she heard someone downstairs. It was at night. She went down there and she seen a man sleeping on the couch. She went upstairs and got my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my namesake. And they went down there and my great-grandfather said, "Honey, he'll wake up in the morning." This is what we come from. This is what we need to come back to. The police were not called. The man was not shot. He slept on the couch, a hobo. Slept on the couch, unharmed, and got breakfast in the morning. That's how it was. And that's how it can be again. If you allow yourself to be that way. If you allow yourself to be community. If you allow yourself to love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be of service. That's what we need today. Shootings, hurricanes, fires. Oh, we look in any one direction, we see it. And you know, there's not much that we can do, but you know what we can do right now? We can play our drums with love and gratitude in our hearts, huh? And of course, the epidemic of drug abuse. My mother OD'd on cocaine. My father died of hepatitis C. I myself, I have a state prison number and a federal prison number. But I can tell you that I have spent a lot of time in prayer. And I've spent a lot of time playing my drum. And the person that was born into this world is not the person that you see before you. Because of the power of transformative community. People loving one another. I am a reflection of you as you are a reflection of me. And in this space of love and gratitude, we step into the infinite possibility that we all can transform and be like the water that flows into the cup. The water flows into the cup like love and removes the coffee. Gratitude will take stubbing your toe and turn it into a spiritual experience. Why? Because you become grateful for your foot. Huh? Love and gratitude. Very powerful. So I'm going to teach you the love and gratitude song and the love and gratitude dance. Put your hands out as best as you can. It goes like this. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Up high. Love and gratitude. Left side. Love and gratitude. Right side. Love and gratitude, like a bird. Love and gratitude, love and gratitude, love and gratitude. Woo! Man, now look at you. Almost flew away like an eagle. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play our drums with love and gratitude in our hearts. And it may be the first time that you, in a long time, have thought love and gratitude in your mind. Many of you have all kinds of conversations going on in your head that you would never have with a child. Some of you forget where your keys are, and immediately you tell yourself you're forgetful and stupid. Some of you look in the mirror and you see an absence of beauty. Let me tell you something. There is nobody that's like you, therefore you are beautiful and gorgeous. And you need to tell yourself that. Allow yourself to meditate on love and gratitude while we play on the drum. The rhythm is simple. It's the syllables of the word, the intention of love and gratitude. I'm going to solo on my drum. Now when I solo, it's like that little wrinkle next to your eye that tells you that you're old when you look in the mirror. It's a distraction that keeps you from the innate quality of beauty that you are. That's what the solo's like. But if you press into love and gratitude, you'll find your way back to the rhythm. Now here's something really powerful. Eric's House is a supportive community of people that are helping you to find your way back to love and gratitude. If you support each other in that rhythm, the solo will just fade into the music. So realize, the people that are watching you are watching you. Wait, you're watching the people that are watching you, and you're all watching each other play the rhythm, and you can all support each other in that. Love and gratitude. Here we go. Love and yeah. Watch my hands, because if you do what I'm told, you're going to give up. We've all done it before. We're in the turning lane next to the right turn. The green arrow goes on. What do? Go forward. clap. Rub your hands together like this. Rub them together. Now look at somebody in the circle and say, "You played awesome."
You played awesome.
Now put a hand on your heart and say, "I played awesome."
I played awesome.
Now let's lift our hands up like one tribe all together. Let's say it as a we statement. We played awesome. Give yourselves an applause. Very nice. And am I out of time or do I have more time?
We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Excellent. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm very intentional in the process that I try to create, and we are going to step into something that is intentional here. But I'm going to utilize some of these beautiful sound instruments to kind of give us an opportunity to connect with one another. So, what I want you to do is put your hand on your heart. Repeat after me. Say body. I give you permission to feel better, to look better, to live better. Okay, as I play for you here on these instruments, I want you to focus on that. Allow your mind to be present with that. You can close your eyes, be with your breathing. I'm going to play the gong, the Tibetan singing bowls, the chimes, and the Native American flute. So relaxing yourself, everybody take a deep breath in. Gentle sigh. Close the eyes and listen. does everyone feel? Nice. Wiggle your toes a little bit. I'm supposed to say that first. Thank you so much for participating. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to be here with you, and I'm sure that the rest of your event will be everything that you want it to be. And, it'll be something very powerful and beautiful. So, hope you guys had a great experience coming. Anyone have any words they'd like to share?
Thank you. This was amazing.
Nice. How many of you feel better than when you first sat down?
I was feeling good then.
Oh.
I was feeling good then.
Yeah, you don't have to feel bad to feel better. Yeah.
That's right. True.
Very true.
Andrew, thank you very much. You have a beautiful spirit.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
for sharing that.
Oh, yeah.
It was just unbelievable.
Oh, thank you. My honor, privilege. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hope to work with you again too in the future.
Oh yeah. I've already got the
Be
prepared. So let's thank Andrew.
Thank you.
Andrew, thank you for being willing to share part of your journey with us too.
Yeah.
I think that's important for us because oftentimes we feel alone and weird and abnormal. And for you to sit down and create a safe space for us and be vulnerable yourself, for me, was really incredible.
Very powerful. We were just talking on the way over here, me and AJ, about these applications. Like, we come into this world like a phone in a certain sense, and then we download through experience applications that run sometimes in the back of our programming system. And when we share through experience those moments that we downloaded those things, like for instance me, like sharing with you about my captivity, my parents, those were things that I downloaded, those situations and circumstances. We were talking on the way over here, when I was a little boy, my mother left me at the park to go buy drugs, and she left me with a bucket of chicken to babysit me. And I remember I was about maybe 5 or 6, and that was the moment in my life that I downloaded the program of trading substance for relationship. You see, and when we talk about addiction, we're really talking about and operating a programming within us that says substance will take the place of relationship. It could be alcohol, it could be opiates, it could be food, it could be work. All of those things are that programming. So during doing self-work on myself, I realized that. Now this is where I'm gifted by you, because I can't remove that program. That program's always there. Just like if you ever talk to a technical person, they say, oh, we've cleaned up your hard drive, but the programs are still there, right? And this is the thing, my hard drive has been cleaned up, but those programs are still there. The only way that I'm able to utilize that energy in a way that serves me is through intimacy and vulnerability. By sharing with you, I find strength in my own experience, and I'm able to grow in my spiritual journey. So during this weekend, let that veil of separation fall from you. That veil of separation that says, oh, I'm going to hold on to this. You see, some of you here in this circle have had a boo-boo on your finger for a while. And you've been taking that to the Divine Feminine. And the Divine Feminine at one point in your life said, oh no, daughter, I don't have time for you now. And ever since then, you haven't been able to take that boo-boo back to source. So let this be the opportunity that you bring your boo-boos to source. Let it be that place that you find that comfort in being vulnerable and intimate and opening that up in you. Because if the Divine Masculine is imbalanced, it will constantly protect the inner child from having life experience. So when we step into the Divine Feminine, we allow for that nurturer. And believe me, the Divine Feminine is such a powerful nurturer that she can actually comfort your inner child to find healing. And allow yourself to be vulnerable and intimate. And when you do, life will open up to you in a way that you seem to have lost. I can tell you, because I know this for myself. I mean, I'm literally a professional drum circle facilitator. It's amazing.
A good one, too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys get me on a soapbox, I'll start talking. All right, now's the time for the sacred drum bagging ceremony.
The sacred drum backing ceremony.
Oh, my yes. Thank you. The dance was the love and gratitude. We did the love and gratitude dance, remember?
Thank you.
We danced
All
together.
right, back in we go, crew. Bring your chairs.
Oh, I put that one
Oh,
on.
the
This one.
professionals have like
The real deal.
Betty, how you doing, girl?
Well, the reason that I bring these is because I work mostly in